Alright, what is up YouTube? This is a remake of my first video, if you guys didn't know. So, well, not my first video, but a recording I made earlier. It went on to like a long time of recording, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna explain it. And it's pretty much my theory on race awakening. So, on screen, if I put it on screen, the developers of the game, they update the game. When they do, they always post like the update log, like bug fixes and things they revamp and update and stuff like that. So when the update came out, you scroll down and you see Race Awakening. They said added Race Awakening. This is off the top of my head, so I'm be paraphrasing. And then they went on to say, uh, Race Awakening. Like you obtain your Race Awakening. Well, no, you fill up your Race Awakening meter, and during the heat of battle. So if you're during the heat of battle, you should be filling up your breaking up ability by constantly doing hits and constantly taking hits. You should be able to fill it up because you're in the heat of battle. Alright. And then they say they all grant offensive buffs. But if you read the entire thing though, which is the part of the video you're here for, it literally says nothing about the full moon. This straight up tells you how you get your this tells you when you are awakened before, or aka race before, in the middle of the battle, in heat of battle, your meter fills up, right? This has nothing to do with the full moon, right? At first, I ain't paid attention, and I always thought the reason why they had the full moon first, second, third seed was because when you are awakened, to grow your meter so you can use your awakened abilities, you need the full moon. But that's not the case. To use your full moon, full moon, use your awakened ability, you need to be in heat of battle. Now, this right here changes everything. Why? Because then this means, why is there a full moon in first, second seed? Why in first and second seed? Right? This is the reason why I'm in first seed right now, because I'm kind of waiting. But anyway, then why in first and second seed? Because if it has nothing to do with you using your race ability, and once you awaken to V4, you pretty much be in your V4 form, is you'll end up being able to use your awaken ability. Just like I am my V3 form with the bunny tail, but I can end up using my race skill. Now my race skill, as you see right here, allows me to get faster. Race skill is the instead of being where I need to be in the heat of battle to use it and obtain it, um uh instead of that, I use it from over time. It's like a cooldown, how long I'd be able to use it again. See, now I can use it again. That's how that one is. Alright. So this means, why is there a full moon first, second seed? Because it has nothing to do with um your race awakening. Unless it has something to do with obtaining race awakening. Like the dude said, which I can go over there right now. As you can see right here, Seal King. Wait, let's talk to him. Like I said, that place may hold the key to greater power, but you must undergo a trial to grab hold of it. Of course, powers involving time always works best under the light of the moon. It only has full moon and purple, but that's not the thing. You have to look at the words light of a full moon to understand it. The reason why is because when the full moon comes, it will tell you in chat, and it comes in daytime. It starts in daytime. This is the reason why people say the full moon will also come at day. It also come at night. No. It starts at daytime. Now, like, what do you mean? It starts when the sun is at its peak and it starts coming down. It will say the light of the full moon peaks, or the light peaks from the cloud. Light of the full moon peaks from the clouds, or something like that. I could wait like a whole 45 minutes just for it can pop up, just to show you what it says. But just trust me on that. And then when it ends when I think the peak of the full moon like goes down, start to go down. Alright. And then when it ends, it will say the full moon ended. Alright. Now, now I want to go to no. I'm gonna fly over to the great tree. Alright. So now I'm on. So yeah, I'm on the full moon part. So now you go. So okay, what do you mean about this? It says the light peeks out from the sky from the full moon. That's when it starts because it's something about the full moon light. It shines or whatever has something to do with it. That's the reason why it says the light of full moon. Everybody's just thinking about when the full moon event starts. That's that. You gotta no. The light of the full moon. Uh, to me, this might give a hint. Simply because um, if you need light for something, that means it can't be inside something unless light is coming. The full moon light is coming. And then because it literally says something about the light of the full moon. That's also possibly the reason why this is all the way over here, somewhere super high up, for the light of the full moon to be put onto it. Also, it says something about the past. If you want to read this, you can. It literally says something about the past right there. That's part of time. Then it also says something about space that had been teared open. All right, space. All right. Now, the reason I'm pointing out space too is because if you go back and begin, if you do all this part of the story, it says something about you obtain the power of space time, or pretty much about like both of these family factions have like the powers of time, space time, and you pretty much obtain space time. You hear that? That's a clock. That's the sound of a clock. The reason why I'm pointing this out as well is because uh obviously I can't do it, bro. I'm not gonna act like I can do it. I don't know. I'm still. This is a theory, but that's the sound like clock. Now the reason why I'm pointing this out as well is because it says it's tempo of time. Clock is about time. Past is also time, right? And you need something about the time and the light of the full moon. Now the reason why I'm also bringing up the light of the full moon is because now if you think about light, if the powers involving time, people also need to think about that part, time, powers involving time, or expressed under the light of full moon. This possibly means something could potentially be first, second, and third seed because we all obviously know why have them in the first and second seed as well. If it has nothing to do with using your awaken race ability, so it could potentially be means that when that happens, something spawns in or something happens that we don't know. We have to look around the map for that spawns in because of the light of the full moon shines on it. That's why it says the light of full moon peaks through the clouds or something. And it could potentially be somewhere high up or somewhere where light can shine onto it. So you can use your powers of space time, the powers involving time right there. Because it kind of makes no sense. Now it still it kind of clears it up, and that's pretty much everything I want to say. But it still don't really make sense because I don't know what powers of space time we have other than what I just did right here. This is count as us using our powers of space time. We literally, when you literally leave, is this mysterious force. You feel a force here. Use it. We're literally using our power of space time. When we go in through the past and tear space, we're using space time. We're literally using our power right now. Maybe I'm like, okay, then why we can't open up the thing? I feel like there's more steps to it. We have to use the power of space time when the light of the full moon comes. And this comes in first, second, and third seed. So there could be spots around the map where this happens and the light of the full moon projects onto these spots. I'm assuming, and we can end up using this ability. So it possibly won't be anywhere hidden, but well hidden where I guess nobody has found it, and it can also not be in first C, not be in third C, and be in second C. The reason why it could be in first, second, and third C is because what I just pretty much brought to you now about um it potentially being each one of these C's the start of the trial, but it can also not be in one of these C's. My theory upon it, I'm pretty sure I'm not even gonna say 99% right, but if you got some ways that you can debunk it, or if you already got the race, man, straight debunk this entire video. Tell in the comments that I'm lying, because I could probably be lying. I don't know. I I'm just trying to figure it out. But yeah, bye.